We back in this thing. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Back with a brand new video for y'all, man. Today I'm talking about 9 subtle signs that your relationship is doomed. Now, these are signs where on the surface it may seem like things are fine, but behind the scenes everything is all bad. All right. So before I get into it though, make sure y'all check out my other page, Wolf and Pooch, and then if I put you on any type of game, help you out in any type of way, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right. All right. So let's hop into it. The first sign is emotional distance creeps in, right? Now, this is when you guys become surface level. Like the conversations are no longer deep. You guys stop sharing like the small joys that you guys used to share with each other. You stop sharing your frustrations, your personal wins. It's just when like you become silent around each other, right? And it's nothing worse than becoming silent around your partner, especially if y'all live together, because then you feel like y'all just roommates at that point, you know? So yeah, that's one sign that, hey, that's a yellow flag. You got to pay attention. 2, you start rationalizing the bad, right? So this means like you find yourself constantly trying to explain their bad behavior, right? Your mantra becomes, oh, that's just who they are, or it is what it is, you know. They just gonna keep cheating, and it is what it is. Oh, they have anger issues. That's who they are. They're abusive. That's who they are. You know, shit like that. That's when shit like that takes place, and you just kind of you give up. That lets you know you just like, all right, well, fuck it. You just accepting things at that point, right? You're settling at that point. Number 3, feels better apart from each other. So this is like when you're alone, you're at peace, right? You're at peace by yourself. But when they bring their ass around, it's tension. It's always drama, you know? So when they get to that point to where you notice you're better off by yourself than with them, yeah, that's a sign that maybe it's time to walk away as well, you know? Number 4, the little jabs start. Now we get to the sarcasm, the passive aggressive comments, the little jokes. Remember, all jokes are half serious, right? So this when these start, and you gotta pay attention, right? Pay attention to the passive aggressive comments, you know, all these little smart remarks. Because it could be how they really feel about you, but they just trying to say it in a humorous way. But ain't nothing funny about that. Number 5, you start to avoid conflict, right? See, it's funny because sometimes people think, oh, if you argue in relationships, that means y'all not supposed to be together, y'all not compatible. No, it's the opposite. If you arguing, it's because you're trying to fix a problem, most likely, right? It's something wrong and you're trying to correct it. Once you go silent and you avoid the conflict, right? Now you ain't even you see something wrong, but you don't say nothing about it. You just like, fuck it. I'm just trying to keep the peace. That means you really don't care at that point. You done damn near gave up, right? So yeah, if you start avoiding conflict, just know it's no bueno, no bueno. All right, number 6, no more future planning. Y'all used to always go to vacation with each other. Y'all used to talk about the vacations. Y'all used to talk about, you know, having kids, getting married. Now, shit, y'all ain't talking about that no more. Now you can't even see them in your future. You can't see them in a bigger picture, right? You're thinking beyond them. Yeah, that's a yellow flag. Number 7, communication starts to feel like work. After you have a conversation with them, you leave drained. Your energy is drained, right? You're like, damn, we just argued for 3 hours. I'm drained. You know, it's that type of feeling. Like you feel like you have none left to give. Your cup is empty. You know, your cup is empty. That's not a good sign. Or if you walking on eggshells around them, scared to say things to keep the peace, that's also bad, right? Because then you're not really being yourself. It's hard to be true if you can't be you. And if you can't be you, the relationship needs to be through. Simple as that. Number 8, you don't like who you are around them. You know, a lot of times people get in relationships and They meet a partner who's always trying to change them and fix them into who they want them to be for them, right? So if you find yourself constantly trying to fix your appearance, trying to do the right thing all the time just so you don't upset your partner, you're gonna lose your identity. You're gonna become a shell of yourself. That's very unhealthy. It's very toxic. If somebody's always trying to fix you into this perfect person, you'll never be good enough. Because that means they don't really accept you for you. All right. Last but not least, number 9 is patterns of unresolved issues. Right. So this means like the same arguments keep resurfacing and there's no solution. You're not progressing, you know. That's what that means. It's like a cycle, a toxic cycle. And here's the thing. If people want to change for you, they'll do it, right? And I'm not talking about change who you are as a person, your personality. But if you notice that you have some bad habits or whatever, and you really care for that person, you'll change, right? You'll progress. You'll try to get better. But a lot of times, people will apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it won't happen again. Next thing you know, they back cheating. They back, doing the same shit they was doing, right? So it's a continuous toxic cycle. That means nobody wants to correct themselves. Nobody wants to get better. Just like in life, you should always want to strive to get better. Same in your relationship. You always want to progress. You don't want to make the same mistake twice. Especially if you can help it. But if you continue to do the same thing, or if they continue to do the same thing, it just shows where they mind at. They probably just don't care enough about you. Simple as that. But that's it, man. That was 9 subtle signs that, yeah, the relationship is on its way down. And again, these are signs that you got to pay attention to. Don't brush them off. Don't just think, it's just a phase. Especially if it keep happening. Oh, they'll get better. Especially if it keep happening. You got to really take heed about this. All right. So if you made it this far, I want you to type doomed in the comment section. You feel me? Give me some feedback. Let me know if y'all experienced any of this in y'all relationships. This is a safe space. It's a safe space. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the next video. You already know what it is, man. It's lit.